¿Qué pasa, gente? Bienvenidas, bienvenidos a los juegos del Tito. Estamos aquí con Genshin Impact. Nos habíamos quedado a mitad de la misión esta de intermedio. Entonces ya habíamos activado en el vídeo anterior un color. Y ahora vamos a activar en el azul, que son las escobas estas. ¿Qué tal estáis? Espero que estéis genial. Ya sabéis, como siempre os digo, que si os está gustando os podéis parar un instante para dejarme likes, comentarios, suscribiros, darle a la campanita, compartir el vídeo, etcétera. A ver, las escobas. Las escobas están en todo el medio, macho. Y aquí tenemos 3.
You're in for a little shock. Come a little... Try not to enjoy this too much.
Me ha dado un escudo geo. El proto dragarto este. Pum pim, puripupim, pum pim. A ver. Tenemos 2 aquí y... Pues aquí tenemos 2. El primero no hace falta más dinero. El segundo, pero ¿en qué te lo has gastado? El tercero me lo gasto como quiero. El cuarto, que me tienes ya muy harto. Tal que así. Bueno, ya que lo hemos pillado. A ver. Luego tenemos el marrón, que son las 2 as.
Come a little... My... You're in for a little shock. Come a little closer. You're in for a little shock.
Nice and spicy.
¿Y si tocamos esto, hay algún problema? No, no pasa nada. A ver, ¿cómo alineamos estas? Tenemos uno grande y uno pequeño. El pequeño. Vale. Estamos con este. Vale, estamos con este. Este es así. Este es así. Ya tenemos 3. Nos queda el verde. El verde que nos pide la letra o runa o ideograma. El forzudo, el de sumo, haciendo así. ¡Ah! Haciendo así con los brazos y las piernas. ¡Ah!
Come a little closer.
Come on, we can do it. Like the show. Race you out of the frying pan into the fire.
You're in for a little shock. Come a little closer. Let's spark things up a little.
Scatter. Germinate. Nice and spicy. Propagate. Out of the frying pan into the fire.
Come a little closer. You're in for a little shock.
Hala, hasta luego, Mari Carmen. Vale, aquí tenemos... este es más complicado. No, no es tan complicado. Es igual que todos. Ya estarían los 4 símbolos de la brújula. Atención, este y este.
The light seems to be leading to another platform. Let's go and take a look.
No. Tocamos. Imagino que será esta la que hay que venir, ¿no? Porque las otras, sí, es esta. Al final, en el vídeo anterior dije que íbamos a hacer una tirada al gachapón, pero al final no la hice, así que la haré en este.
What's down there?
Is that little dude called Xiao down there? We gotta help him.
Hold on. Something's not right here. What's this? It appears to be a small fissure.
What can you possibly find inside? It can't be a living person, can it?
Conqueror of demons?
Xiao, is that you?
Oh, and quit trying to scare us, okay?
Huh? Wait, is this some kind of illusion?
Conqueror of demons, can you hear us?
Hello? Little dude!
He isn't responding. What's going on here?
You.
Oh, he finally said something!
Oh!
We followed your voice and found you here, but it's kind of strange. We can't touch you. How did you become an illusion?
An illusion?
Talk about a coincidence. We were just thinking you went missing and stuff, and then we heard the sound of you fighting. Pretty lucky we found you, if you ask me.
A coincidence? Wait, something's not right. Something's wrong with this domain.
If he can, we should have him regroup with us as soon as possible.
Tell us what happened and where you are now. We'll come find you immediately.
No, your safety is the top priority. It seems this space can...
Huh? He disappeared.
Where'd he go? It sounded like he might be injured. We need to go help him.
It seems the only option we have to explore any further is through that entrance over there.
Huh. He's injured and telling us to be careful? It's not like we're in any danger here. Anyway, the secret behind whatever's going on should be in this cave, right? Don't worry, little dude. Ito's on the way!
Boss, please don't go charging ahead. You're an Oni, not some hunting dog.
Don't worry, I'm invincible!
Looks pretty deep. Be careful, everyone.
La verdad es que está muy chulo el dominio este, ¿eh? Está muy bien diseñado. Me gusta mucho. Me está gustando mucho esta misión. En comparación a otras que son un rollazo, esta está muy chula.
It's fine! Ugh. My butt is tough!
Go ahead. You can cry if it hurts.
What do you mean try not to laugh? You should be feeling some serious sympathy for me right now.
But wouldn't feeling sorry for you be a violation of your dignity? Besides, it's harder not to laugh when I'm not the one in pain.
Paimon, don't
Y esa
laugh.
risa. Esa risa.
It's okay, everybody. If you want
De
to laugh at
Brujilda.
it, just let it out.
Don't you have a heart, Shinobu? Oh, and people...
Wait a second. Xiao's not here, but...
Seems a little out of place here, don't you think?
Maybe it's some sort of... I don't know, an emergency shelter? There was a picture book I read once that said nice people sometimes build cabins in dangerous places so that anyone in trouble can take shelter inside. Our little dude must be inside then.
Yeah!
I wouldn't be too sure about that. Any person with a normal sense of danger wouldn't be so optimistic.
Pero es que Paimon no tiene dos dedos de frente.
Wow, Bullchucker! Looks like your subordinate is telling you what's what.
Oh, I believe she was talking to both of us. Yeah, so you can wipe that smug smile off your face. All right, watch and learn, Shinobu. This is why I'm the boss and you're the deputy. If no one is macho enough to open the door, then I'll step aside.
A ver.
Once this door's open, we are out of here.
Te ha roto el metacarpo, el carpo y el...
Eviloni, be gone! You heard me. Get out of here!
Ah!
Am I seeing things? Or was there someone behind the door?
Nah, can't be. You're just saying things.
Why don't we just open the door again and see?
Who? Me? Oh, all right.
All you do is goof around all day. You're a bad influence to our child. Be gone!
Those people are carrying bowls. Bowls full of beans.
Para
What's that all
espantar a los
about?
Onis, como ya explicamos en anteriores vídeos.
People throw beans to drive out Oni. Boss is an Oni, so they throw beans at him to get rid of him.
Gave me the fright of my life. What are people from Inazuma doing in a place like this anyway?
Calm down now. You're a person from Inazuma too, you know.
Hey, let's get one thing straight, all right? I'm not a person, I'm an Oni!
Right, but that's not the point. The question is, does this door lead to Inazuma?
Huh? How could that be possible? Ugh, this place is so weird.
You guys go right ahead. I'm not opening it again. So, who's up? Oh, how about Paimon? Why don't you open it?
No way! Somebody else do it. I'm not scared.
All right, I'll try.
That's our Shinobu! Now, don't let whoever's behind that door push you around, okay?
All right, let's see what's behind the door this time.
Still reading, Shinobu. Listen, young lady. You should keep your nose out of those books and start taking my advice. I've already found you a perfectly good job as a shrine maiden at the Grand Narukami Shrine. You'll be far better off there than...
Vale. Que cada uno ve algo de su pasado, ¿no? Este ha visto a los que le espantaban, la Shinobu ha visto a su madre regañándola.
Shinobu? Who is that?
No way! Was that who I think it was?
Oh, this is embarrassing. That voice was my mother. This is one place I wasn't counting on having to hear that speech again.
Your mother wanted you to become a shrine maiden?
The whole reason I came to study in Liyue was because I didn't want to become a shrine maiden. My family never approved of my studies, so they wanted me to work in the Grand Narukami Shrine after I...
From what we know about Lady Guji, it seems being a shrine maiden is a pretty cushy job.
Think of it this way. Some cats can be domesticated and kept in the house, while other cats are meant to survive in the wild. As for me, I need complete freedom and space.
That's right, your calling is with the gang. I mean, just look at you. You rock, you're totally hardcore. Come on, am I the only one with chills right now?
It's true. You've got a good thing going. What's most important is that you enjoy what you do.
Gotta agree with you there.
From the look of it, what's behind the door can change. And not only that, it always changes to something that nobody wants to see. So, and don't forget, we have that little dude waiting for us to save him. We need to get our rear in gear.
Would any of you like to give it a try?
No thanks. I'd prefer not to open it if only something terrible awaits. If anyone's going to find a way through, it's not going to be me.
Why?
Because I don't buy it, that's why. I don't believe for 1 second that we're gonna find the Conqueror of Demons by going through that door. So I'm sure as heck not gonna be the one to get us through.
Not gonna lie, you don't really sound like you have much of an imagination.
All right. I'll try.
Yeah, my savior. Show 'em what you're made of.
I'm sure I probably do, but nothing springs to mind right now. Anyway, I suppose I'll find out once I open the door.
You old geezer. Out of 8 pounds of salt, today you gave away 3 for free, sold 2, and exchanged 3 for booze. How much money did you actually make in the end?
Huh? But didn't you tell me to sell things as I pleased? Why can't I give the customers something for free?
You fool! You told the old man next door to come and fetch the salt. Well, he broke his leg on the way over, and now his son is asking for compensation.
Huh. A civil dispute. Didn't see that coming.
Who were they?
No one in particular, but it is a prime example of the many difficult civil cases that I've had trouble handling before.
So you mean you don't like handling disputes over petty matters?
Not exactly. What I mean is that I don't like working with people who cannot let go of trivial grievances, especially of the kind you saw just now. It's not long before those good intentions plunge into injury and accidents. It's my desire to solve problems for people. That's why I became a legal advisor. It just seems that I still can't fully comprehend the complicated minds of some people.
I understand what you mean. The human mind is probably both the most complicated and tragic of things.
Bueno, pues parece que ya solo nos queda
to discuss this any
abrir a
further.
nosotros.
Does anyone else want to try the door?
Don't look at me. I told you.
Pues ya solo quedo
I'm
yo.
not taking a chance with that thing.
Come on, Yelan. We're a team here. If you're not gonna try, then at least give us a convincing reason why.
In that case, let me be perfectly clear. I serve Ningguang, the Tianxuan of the Qixing. The scope of my work includes some of Liyue's biggest secrets. The chances are, if I open this door, there can be no witnesses left alive. Is that a sufficient reason for you?
Oh, yeah, sounds impressive. Hey, Shinobu, who's Ningguang?
She's someone who won't let you walk out of the chasm alive if she finds out that you're prying into her secrets. Boss, you really do need to work on learning who's who in the world these days.
Look, I knows what I needs to knows. It's called being a free Oni.
Joder.
Oh, now Paimon gets it. Yelan works for Ningguang.
Yes, which is precisely why I was trying to keep her secret. We should avoid letting Yelan open this door. What about you, Traveler?
Yeah, go for it, Traveler. Besides, you never know who could be behind that door. Maybe it could even be Shell.
I say give it a shot. Who knows? Maybe little dude is waiting for us on the other side.
So, wait. What's Paimon looking at?
Escapa de este lugar. Piribi. Piribim. Uy, boh. ¿Me he vuelto a caer aquí? Qué raro. Es todo este sitio.
Hey, there you are! You sure had Paimon scared. We couldn't open the door after you went in. Everyone was super worried about...
Did you find anything, Traveler?
So, did you find the person we want to rescue inside?
Judging by the look on your face, I'm guessing you saw something
Huh? How could that be? Don't worry. Paimon will keep searching for him with you. Cheer up!
Stupid door! I'll smash you to pieces!
If Paimon wasn't feeling so exhausted, she'd help out too.
Hey, what is this? Nap time?
So let me get this straight. Not only did we not find Xiao through that door, we saw all the things that we wish to avoid. I'm starting to have a very ominous feeling about this domain. It's constantly changing, and its changes seem to be targeted at us.
Huh?
I feel the same way. We need to watch our every step.
I concur. We came here following the Conqueror of Demons, but we ended up only finding a strange door. The things we've encountered on the other side of that door are equally strange. It shows us whatever we fear the most.
On top of that, I'm starting to feel tired after that experience.
The phenomenon hasn't reached a lethal stage just yet. Otherwise, we would have starved to death without eating for so long.
I'm starting to worry that we're being affected by the changes in this space. In order to avoid the sudden accumulation of hunger and fatigue,
Paimon suddenly feels exhausted.
Now that you mention it, I'm starting to feel tired too. No!
Paimon's whole body just feels so heavy now.
According to the current evidence, it seems our physical condition was suspended in this space before, but now it seems that mental fatigue is unavoidable. Though we have yet to locate the Conqueror of Demons, I suggest we go back and get some rest. It'll be difficult to rescue anyone if we're on the verge of collapse ourselves.
She's right. Hey, Lavender Melon, you okay? Want me to carry you?
it's hard to believe what we've encountered. Well, I suppose there's no use hiding it anymore now that everyone's seen it. What you all saw really was my biggest fear. After these last few years with the Arataki gang, I suppose you could say I've seen it all. Though the list of annoying things to deal with is practically endless. Strolling around the streets, roasting lavender melons with friends in the open country. Just don't laugh at me, okay? Otherwise, you might find yourself on the receiving end of a good beating. It's hard to believe what we've encountered. You don't look very well. At least not like when we just arrived. Listen to me. The most important thing is always the choices you have in front. Get some rest before you gather. Once you've chosen the path to take, don't hesitate.
Ushi, you sure you can't find a way back to that door again? Ah, perfect timing. I was just having a chat with Ushi about that. You know what? I can handle those mean people behind the door throwing beans. What? There's nothing we can do? Listen here, Beefcake. Can't you have one last look for it? If you really can't find it, we'll just have to find another door.
You haven't slept at all. Are you sure you're okay? This place seems even more perilous than we first thought.
Don't worry about me. Staying focused under pressure for as long as it takes is my... Now, if I'm not mistaken, looks like you've got some new ideas.
How could you tell?
It's my job to keep tabs on people.
I figured as much. They're just preliminary ideas at this point.
Sure, sounds good. I also have some ideas of my own. I'll fill you in after I've
As they say, two heads are always better than one. By the way, Traveler, if you have a moment, could you do me a favor? I'd like to discuss something with you. Please, come meet me over there. Thanks for coming to speak with me, Traveler. I've been thinking about this place. Since we still don't know just what kind of danger we're up against, we can't afford to delay any longer. Don't you think it's a strange coincidence that as soon as you told us about the Conqueror of Demons, we heard his voice in that place? It almost seems deliberate. As if something was trying to convince us that the Conqueror of Demons was there in order to lure us into the unknown. I have a theory, but I can't tell the others just yet. I don't want anyone to panic. Judging from the Conqueror of Demons' reactions, I think that he was somewhere else. Is it possible that we've entered into a chaotic space? We're seeing things in people that shouldn't be here, even ghosts. And we don't feel hungry because the state of our bodies is suspended. It's as if time itself has stopped for us. If that's true, it means we've entered into a place where normal logic doesn't apply. When you put it all together, everything points towards one possibility. This is a place where time and space are thrown into chaos. And yet, if it's truly chaotic, how did we find our friend's voice even when we had no idea where he was? It doesn't make any sense, unless this space wanted us to hear it. Which brings me to my next point. I also have a theory about our encounter with the Conqueror of Demons earlier. I submit that we didn't actually see the Conqueror of Demons. He was somewhere else. But his status was transmitted to us through some traveler. You said you saw the abyss in that room, didn't you? At first glance, that door may seem like a prank. It shows you whatever you're afraid of. But if there's no way of knowing what might be in there. 1 minute, it's playing a joke to get you to lower your guard. The next, the danger is real. And this space is a powerful opponent. It wants to use our minds against us. But I'm not gonna sit here and do nothing. Do you remember that small spatial rift next to the It felt like spatial magic, but it seemed much more powerful than you. When we saw that illusion of the Conqueror of Demons, it seemed like he wasn't expecting our spaces to intersect at all. And I think that this space purposefully transmitted the Conqueror of Demons' voice to... But I also think it didn't count on that spatial rift happening. In other words, the fact that we saw and spoke with the Conqueror of Demons was Yes. Also, I had a good look around after coming back. I have a feeling that these chaotic spaces are constantly intersecting with each other. I think this gives us an opportunity. If the space creates phenomena meant to deceive us based on our imaginations, then we have to keep imagining, Traveler. If we try to stay calm and listen carefully, maybe, just maybe, we'll hear the Conqueror of Demons' voice again. Can you feel that? Let me see. I think it's here. And... break! I secretly learned Yelan's illusion-breaking method without her knowing. The sound came from behind this illusion. Let's go in and take a look.
Vale, pues venga, vamos. Pero hay que bajar o subir. Por medio de la visión elemental. La visión elemental, misión elemental. No me está. Anda. No me está. Ahora sí. Ahora sí que me estás dando pistas.
It's getting clearer.
No. This is the chasm. What did Bush go through here? If Bush just not bad as fuck years ago, what is he doing here? The one I can't. Is that?
The voice is much clearer now. We're close. Conqueror of Demons, can you hear me? It's Yenfei.
Traveler? Yenfei?
It worked. Are you okay?
I'm fine.
Listen to me. It's chaotic here. We may not be in the same space, but sometimes the sound can get through, which means these separate spaces intersect from time to time.
Everything is chaotic here. No. The darkness that sullies my soul is harmful to mortals.
Right now, we have more dangerous things to worry about than that. This space is using our urge to find you to lure us into traps. Without you here with us, our search for you could very well lead us into danger.
So, you're in danger too? There was no need for you to search for me.
We were worried about you. And earlier, the Traveler was tricked into entering a dangerous place.
How do we meet?
Conqueror of Demons, can you find out where our voices are coming from? Find the spot where our voices are the clearest and try...
I see. The spaces may intersect amidst the chaos. Try something.
Hurry! If we miss this chance, we might not get another one.
Stand back!
Let's get him back to the camp.
Tito.
Now we can avoid getting split up.
Oh.
A lot's happened here, but this wasn't just for our own safety.
It's just a flesh wound. I am fine.
You're not a burden. Don't think that for 1 second. We need you, all of us. For our sake, please, stay here.
Fine.
You're injured. Get some rest. Everything else can wait.
Cárceles y caminos, no sé qué. Me ha salido el logro. Habla con Yelan. Yelan. ¿Dónde está Yelan?
As expected. Oh, Traveler?
You're both here. Great. I want to talk to you.
I also felt that the space was targeting us, but Yenfei managed to exploit its weakness.
Based on what just happened, we can now confirm our suspicions that space and time function chaotically here. Now that we've found the Conqueror of Demons, the next thing we need to do is find a way out.
I went back to the domain again just now, although I couldn't find a new route. My clan has practiced magic for generations, and has created some catalysts that only we know how to use. I recognized something like one of those catalysts in the domain. Unfortunately, it disappeared as soon as I think so, but it's hard to distinguish between reality and illusion here. Also, I am the only one out of all of us who could know what it would look like. To me, that confirms that this place really is reading our minds.
Just like with that door. It's like it's alive, and testing us.
By reading our minds and showing us what we want, it creates the reality that we want to be true. Everything it does is either to get us to lower our guard. If that's the case, it can only have one goal. To trap us here until we die. What else could it be?
We should prepare for the worst, but we mustn't give up.
I've always known there were secrets hidden in the chasm, but even the Qixing have never heard about anything like this.
Yelan, when we first ran into you, you said you had something to do.
I was looking for the truth behind the monster invasion from Conria. Please keep everything I'm about to say to yourselves. No one else can know.
We got it.
500 years ago, a wave of dark beasts from Conria attacked the 7 nations of Tevat. Naturally, Liyue was also
Pero si
affected.
esa historia ya no la habéis contado, ¿para qué la volvéis a contar
Under
ahora?
Rex Lapis's command, the Millelith fought hard to hold the front line near the
Quedaremos.
chasm. But these were vicious beasts, and this was the most desperate battle Liyue had ever faced. At a critical moment, someone distracted the monsters and led them away. The Liyue army eventually won the war. But there were 2 of my ancestors took part in that war, and the one who made it back. The current generation of Qixing knows very little about these events, and very few came back from the chasm alive. The day the chasm was unsealed, I put in a request to be transferred here, but this place we've ended up in, and the possibilities we're facing. We can't give up. Right now, our #1 priority has to be getting out of here alive. Are you all right? You've suddenly gone quiet.
Shh, we'll talk later. I'm just processing all the existing clues we have. Maybe the key to our escape is hidden in some detail I've overlooked.
All right, well...
Oh, don't worry. I won't write down anything that you told us about.
No, I meant if you're going to analyze the facts. Are you all right? You've said...
Shh, we'll talk later. I'm just processing all the... Maybe the key to...
All right.
Oh, don't worry.
No, I...
You don't look well. I guess things still have... It's okay. You don't have to go into all the details. Sometimes I really envy the boss.
Hey, Ushi. Looks like our little lavender melon has fallen asleep, huh? Man, she looks wiped out. It's kind of hard to see her like this. And that little dude looks stunning too. I sleep like this when I'm in jail. Good one. Traveler, when did you get here?
Wait, where are we? Yep, way better. Paimon just got a little fright because she's never seen a crazy place like this before. Who would have thought the best guide in all of Tevat could end up so out of their depth? Yeah. So anyway, Paimon just had the weirdest dream. There were cattle mooing constantly.
Sería el toro de Elito, claro.
Yeah, just like
Ushi.
that. Aw, Ushi, were you looking after Paimon?
Es larguísima esta misión, ¿eh?
Traveler, it looks like the Conqueror of Demons is awake.
I'm fine. Don't worry. The karma I carry is dangerous to humans. Keep your distance.
Well, I have Adepti blood in me, so I wouldn't worry too much.
Even so,
What happened while Paimon was sleeping?
with a little help, I was able to find my way here.
Conqueror of Demons, could you tell us what happened before you joined us?
No need to be so formal. Just call me Shao.
Oh, sure.
It was a senseless battle. I came here looking for someone, but when I found them, they weren't anything like how I expected.
Madame Ping says that you usually base yourself at Wangshu Inn to guard the main road through Dihua Marsh. It's unusual for you to go looking for someone yourself.
I'm looking for a yaksha called Bosacius.
Bosacius? Is that one of the 5 yakshas? Like you? I thought that you were the only one left. Aren't the other 4...
You could say that. But Bosacius's body is the only one that was never found. Yakshas deal with God's remains all the time, and we become tainted by karma. Over time, it inevitably drives us to madness. He left. No one knew where he went, and I never heard from him again. But Bosacius was the eldest of us. He once told us, as Yakshas we will experience countless wars.
Did he forget his promise because he lost his sanity?
It's possible, but I did not. I am the sole survivor. So it is my duty to find out the fates of the others.
What made you come to the chasm? Did you hear something about Bosacius being here?
Did you know that 500 years ago, the beasts of Conria invaded the chasm? That war lasted a long time. It is said that in the midst of the battle, a brave Yaksha was seen putting up a heroic fight, but no one knew the Yaksha's name.
But there were many more than 5 yakshas in total, so there's no guarantee it was Bosacius.
Wow. But you must think it was probably him if you came here to investigate, right?
I am by no means certain, and I didn't have any other clues except... But Bosacius was proud. If he had taken part in that war, he would have announced his name. So at first, I thought the nameless Yaksha couldn't be him.
Wait, so it was Bosacius you were fighting with?
Yes.
No way!
The invasion of monsters from Conria, the battle in the chasm, and life is full of coincidences. But this is too much of a coincidence. Could this all be related to the fantastic...
What will?
Oh, right. I came here because of a will. Maybe it's not something you've come across much before, but both mortals and Adepti sometimes write out their final wishes so somebody else will carry them out after they've...
And this can be done at any time?
Whoa, whoa! You wanna write a will? Nah.
It was no accident that you saw my illusion that day. This place used your desire to find me to create a trap that you would willingly walk into. Pure deception is easy to spot, but the truth laced with lies can be a fatal combination. It made sure you heard my real voice to create panic. This one-way communication was the bait. If we hadn't managed to get in touch through the spatial rift, we may well have lost someone by now. Rather...
How is this even possible?
Our opponent is very clever. It is not safe to stay here. Everyone, whether I accomplish what I came here to do or not, I must... I rejoined to warn you that it's extremely dangerous here. If you stay here too long...
But how do you know?
You might become a shadow of your former self. Wander...
Sounds like you saw them too.
Yelan, you're back.
I've been back a while. I was listening to the conversation. I've seen some strange things here too. Objects that shouldn't be here. Strange figures appearing, then vanishing.
So they're just illusions?
At first I had the same thought, but it's not that simple. There may come a day when these illusions become real and attack you.
From what you were saying a moment ago, it sounds like you know a way out of here.
I can't say for sure. It's just a guess. As Yanfei said, this space is chaotic and unstable, but it has its weaknesses. By attacking the point where both spaces connect, I was able to create a rift and move. So, if I use all the energy I have, I may be able to tear a passage out of this chaotic space.
Really? So powerful attacks can affect the space itself.
Whoa, 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 whoa. But what do you mean by all the energy you have?
I mean, it will take everything I've got.
Wait a minute. When you said you were gonna get us out safely...
You can't be serious.
I saw Bosacius underground. That's when I realized the horror of this place. A single blast can only create a very small opening. To send you back to the outside world, I may need to continuously channel power in order... I know how to fight to the bitter end. I can do this.
No. No way. Even if what you're saying is true, I can't agree to this.
I'm neither. It's not much of an escape plan if we gotta leave someone behind.
It's only a good or bad plan if there are other options to compare it to. But that's not the situation we're in right now.
But can you be certain that your plan will work?
I cannot.
What is wrong with you? You can't bet your life on something if you don't even know it's gonna work. It's not worth it.
To conclude, I'm not agreeing to this plan.
Bueno, gente, pues no sé si que lo vayamos dejando ya y hacer el final en un tercer vídeo, porque es que esto tiene pinta de que sigue. Claro, por eso se llama intermedio, estas misiones, porque te distraen un poco como de la historia principal, digamos, ¿no?
That's your strategy, huh? No offense, but we have no guarantee this plan of yours will succeed, or even that it's safe. You said it yourself. Yakshas pose a danger to humans. You really expect us to accept your self-righteous plan just because you say so?
The battlefield is a treacherous place. Every opportunity you take, you put everything on the line for. If you fear sacrifice and failure, you can never be victorious.
Pues eso, lo dicho, que lo vamos a dejar por aquí y ya esperemos ver la conclusión en el siguiente vídeo, así que nada. Y lo de la tiradita, para el siguiente vídeo. Así que nada, sed buenas, sed buenos, sed felices. Un saludín, chao, chao.